Dr. Brian Russell is a psychologist, attorney, business consultant, and top-selling author. He's known on television as co-host and commentator on Investigation Discovery's Fatal Vows. A sought-after speaker on the topic of human behavior, Dr. Brian Russell is passionate about personal responsibility.
And the personal responsibility lies with the moron who misused the app, not with the maker of the app. Apple could certainly compensate the family better than the other driver, but it's not right. When life is not fair to us, it doesn't entitle us to turn around and be unfair to somebody else, even if the somebody else is a giant corporation with deep pockets like Apple. I'll preface this by telling you that my dad was a cop, but I am so sick of the bad rap that our cops are getting that I have to talk with you about it. The vast majority of our cops are like my dad. They are good, decent, hardworking men and women risking their lives trying to keep us safe. And when I say us, I mean all of us. Regardless of your race, if you are obeying the law 100% of the time, then your chances of being stopped by a cop are not high. Can it happen? Sure. Regardless of the reason, if you get stopped and you are 100% compliant, then regardless of your race, the chances of the cop striking you during that stop are about the same as the chances of lightning striking you during that stop. The vast majority of the time, nothing unconstitutional is happening when Americans are stopped by cops. With us now is psychotherapist and my co-host extraordinaire from Fatal Vows, Stacey Kaiser. Thanks for joining us, Stacey.
Oh, no, I'm so glad to be here talking to you.
For people who don't know, Fatal Vows is about marriages that go as wrong as a marriage can ever go and end up with one spouse murdering the other. The number 1, 2, and 3 reasons why people end up on Fatal Vows: infidelity, disagreements about finances, and difficulties blending families.
Domestic violence.
Getting together way too young.
Medical conditions.
Certainly, if you're contemplating marrying somebody who is a widow or a widower and their previous spouse died or disappeared under mysterious circumstances.
Even perhaps the person that you're falling in love with has now been put under trial and gotten away with it in that moment. It would definitely be something that I would want to consider before moving forward.
So by now you've probably heard this story out of New Jersey about this little girl who believes that she is a boy or wishes that she were a boy and whose parents are allowing to present herself as a little boy. And one of the things that they decided they wanted her to do was to join the Cub Scouts, and the parents applied. And the Cub Scouts initially said no. The Cub Scouts have since reversed course and now are going to admit this girl and any little girl who identifies as a boy. Little girls can be interested in, she could be the best at traditional boy pursuits and still retain her femaleness. At this age, I don't understand why we're not just taking her and a bunch of friends camping without having there need to be a gender identity component to it at all. David, welcome to the program.
Hey, thanks for taking my call. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. What can I help you with?
I've been married for 9 years and we have 3 kids. We're pretty happy together, but I'm just very dissatisfied with our sex life. And I have a person that I used to have a friends with benefits type relationship, and I can't help but wonder if that's a direction I should go in at this point.
Okay, no. Stop thinking in that direction, because you're a father of minor children, and a lot of times what happens is when people become parents like you and your wife have become, the parent roles get played way up and your husband-wife roles get downplayed. The goal here is to try to play the husband and wife roles back up. I think if you have the focus beyond that, you have a much better chance of making things better. But the first thing you got to do is get your mind completely off of this idea of going outside the marriage, because that's never okay.
Dr. Brian Russell, one of America's most recognizable psychologists, lawyers, and television commentators, wants to bring his unique point of view to radio audiences everywhere.